Brent Suter is part of a Brewers bullpen that is amazing, and he and the Brew crew begin a series tonight against the Mets in Queens. He's also written a new children's book. It's called The Binky Bandit, and it's available now both in hardcover and paperback wherever books are sold. And we're pleased to be joined in studio by Brent Suter, pitcher, now author. Tell us, how did this come about? Why a children's book?
I was just talking about how random it was. I wrote this book when my dog was crushing my son's binkies, like 4 or 5 a day, just all on the floor, just piles of it. And so I was like, I can write a little story about this, make it funny, have a story to read Liam, my son, as he grows older. And then I mentioned it in a Milwaukee magazine, like cover story thing.
Yeah.
And a publishing company reached out to me and said, hey, we want to read the story. Maybe we could publish it. I sent it to them. They're like, hey, we want to publish the story. And we made some edits. And a year and a half later, here we are publishing a book.
Look at this. Brent Suter, illustrated by Jaden Ellsworth. And here's, first of all, it's mandatory whenever you have a children's book that you have to, here we go. Wally the Doodle was a wonderful pup with tons of attention. He rarely slipped up.
You're so
good.
Remember?
Did we get Wally to stop?
Yes, he eventually stopped, and that's part of the book. Like all of a sudden, he randomly stopped crushing the binkies, and I wrote a story about, he's got an environmental message to it too, but it's also the family damage that he was doing, the relationship with his brother. So I wrote and kind of went into Wally's brain and said, hey, this is why he stopped. He goes on a little tour of like seeing all the binkies in the ocean, binkies in the trash, in the landfills, and kind of thinking to himself, like, I don't want to keep adding to this plastic waste. I want to do my part to help keep the earth clean. So
you're very committed to environmental causes.
Right.
We've had you on the show before detailing this.
Yeah. How many guys have asked for a copy?
I gave it to everyone on the team with kids. They were, the publishing company was kind enough to give me like 30, 35 copies. So gave it to everyone on the on the club with kids, and so they've been reading it to their kids. Apparently, a lot of the kids like it, so that's a good sign. But
what's been the reaction so far, be it from teammates or people that have read the book?
It's been positive. It's been positive. Got a couple, edits here and there, like, you could have rhymed this better, all this stuff. But for the most part, it's been really positive. The kids really like it. The most popular page is that one with the baseball binky, like Bro's favorite binky, the painted baseball. I come to that page, and the kids are, every time I read, like, oh, the baseball binky. You know what I mean?
Were you always writing short stories or doing stuff? No, or this?
No,
honestly.
No. Yeah, it's really, really random. I'm telling you, like, I wasn't even that good of a writer in college. In high school and college, it wasn't my thing. But for some reason, the story, I wrote this in like 2 days. Just the rhymes came together, and I thought it was a really funny situation story. So
Brent, tell me about the bell in the dugout.
It's awesome.
What's the deal with that? Because it was supposed to be for a good play, but it's turned into just home run celebration.
Right. So Quentin Berry put one in. We were doing pretty well, but he wanted a little extra energy, a little extra juice in the dugout, so he put in this bell and said, hey, whenever you make a good play, get a big hit or home run, ring this bell, and now it's just turned into the home run bell.
The other day there was a line drive hit to him, Quentin Berry. He had to duck out of the way. You can hear on live TV the bell going off. I was like, did he hit a home run? Did he hit a home run?
Brent, your team has had to deal with quite a few injuries, especially from now fastball Freddie Peralta is out. What's been the mindset with the team trying to battle through all those injuries?
Yeah, it's been next man up, and let's keep our heads down and keep grinding together. We just had a rough losing streak for sure, but that's part of the ebbs and flow of the game. And I think it's going to be better for us in the long run. We got some guys who are stepping up from AAA coming in and, just putting their head down and going to work and doing their job. So it's really encouraging that way. It's testing our depth for sure, but our depth is in a really solid spot. So
you guys are getting healthy though.
Yeah, we're getting healthy for sure. Yeah, we got Willie and Renfro back last week. We're going to get a couple more guys back in the next week or two from the bullpen. So we're getting better, but it was one of those rough stretches where a lot of games in a row and a lot of guys going down at the same time.
I always want to know the pen vibes. When you have that starting rotation, right? And it's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Is it let's fall asleep until the 6th and then here we go, let's throw a few med balls and let's go rip it, or what?
I tell you what, last year for sure it was like that, and it was like that in April this year, especially like second, third, fourth time through rotation, and then some injuries started happening, so it's been a little bit more on high alert. But last year it was cruise control through 6, and then he was going to throw the last 3 innings, or last 2 innings really most of the time. So it's been a really, really cool part of good place to be, pitching staff-wise. It's amazing.
Have you had to change up the way? I know you don't want to give away your secrets, but pitch usage,
Yes.
doing different things.
Yep, absolutely. The game's kind of been telling me this year I can't just get away with 80+% fastball, cut fastballs up at the zone anymore.
Yeah.
So my changeup has been a big pitch for me this year, kind of keep me around, and the more I'm using it, the more I'm getting confident with it, and as a put away, as a behind the count, whenever using the changeup has been a big part of my game this year, and will continue to be increasingly.
We just saw a video of Josh Hader. How would you describe watching him on a daily basis?
Magical, honestly.
What is
It's
it,
like-
Brent? What is it? No one hits him. He's not tricking anybody.
Right.
Is it getting
hides
lost
it,
in
man.
his hair?
So
is it deceptive?
I think
What
it's part.
is
I mean,
going
definitely
on?
there's an intimidation art. Like he goes
Yeah.
there. I mean, he's a bulldog out in the
Yeah.
mound for sure. And he executes, like you watch his pitch execution. Like if he's got a spot to hit, he's hitting it. You know what I mean? If it's fastballs up, if it's sliders down middle, down and in,
It's a
back
spot.
foot. He can backdoor sliders on the reg, like big spots, like 3-2 counts, high leverage counts. He's making his pitch.
Are you big on lefty-lefty? Like you guys throw in the morning? You guys, usually the lefties kind of hang out with the lefties, the righties hang out with the righties. Do you throw with him?
No,
Does he
it's
pick
he
your
and
brain?
Devin. He and
Him and
Devin Williams throw together. I throw with Trevor Kelly right now. Yandel Gustave is my guy, but he's hurt right now. So Trevor Kelly's kind of my fill-in.
Spring training thing, like, hey, you're going to be my guy the rest
Yeah,
of the year.
right.
I know you want to ask about counsel, but I watch a ton of games every night, and there was a moment this year where you took a running start trying to make a play. Did you black out and just rammed?
Well, the afterthought, too, when he ran into it.
into the
He
dugout.
just laid there.
St. Louis
Like
players were
Rocky.
like, "Do we have the video?"
Yeah, this is
I
it.
mean,
Oh, yeah.
I was worried about you.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I'm fortunate. My
Oh, nice.
Oh, my gosh.
Mommy!
So you can see my right arm kind of got in the way. I didn't have any concussion or anything. I thought I got the glove on the ball, and I was seeing the replay. I was like, okay, I didn't just go in there for no reason. The ball was close, but yeah, it was kind of a stupid play for me to do, but just trying to play the game hard, and I really mistimed how many steps I had in the warning track. I thought
I do
another
remember
step.
Molina, Yachty, going up to you and like, oh, my God.
Yeah, he and
It was one of those
Pujols was like, hey, stay down, bro. Stay down, bro.
Stay down, bro.
Real quick, Craig Counsell has a chance to become the winningest manager
Right.
in Brewers history. What's it like playing for him?
It's amazing. I've had no other manager,
Wow.
but he is incredible. I mean, his feel for the game, his feel just in general on and off the field. He's got such a good pulse for the ball club. He just has a feel of the guy's energy level.
Homegrown.
Yeah,
Is
homegrown.
he Jack Notre Dame beat Tennessee?
Yes. Yes. He and Murphy, you could tell the smiles on their
Absolutely.
faces last
Yeah,
I was kind of
absolutely.
jacked about
It
it.
was pretty cool.